I'm ready now.
User was moved to your channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm walking down through the pits. I just ran into Grant Riles from Florida, all the way up in Rossburg, Ohio. Grant ran pretty good there in the heat race. How do you feel about your chances here in a 150 lapper?
I started on the pole, so hopefully we can stay there, make it happen.
Always makes it easier when you start on the inside pole. You got any shout outs real quick you want to give to your friends, family, sponsors, or anything like that?
Thanks for Dylan for helping me with lines and setup, and that's about it.
All right, and what do you think your chances are? You think you're going to take this one down, or lock your way into the World 100 here, or what do you think?
Sure gonna try. I mean, hopefully everything falls into place.
As you walk around the pits, who do you think your biggest guy is for a run to give?
I gotta say probably Mike McKinney right now.
Think old Mike McKinney's gonna get it done, huh?
Yeah, Ben's looking pretty good too, so we'll have to see.
Mike McKinney, a long-time veteran here in the dirt late model sim world, took down took home a lot of money from Rocket there in the big January races, and I don't believe he's got a microphone, Dylan, but I think we'll go down there and grab a hold of Nading real quick and see what he's thinking tonight.
All right, never mind. We'll let these guys get ready to load up.
I couldn't find him down there in the pit.
Dude, stop.
Must have been hiding from me.
Nothing.
All right,
I was
ladies
just
and
telling her to
gentlemen,
stop.
start on the pole. Grant Riles and Austin Conant.
Second row, we got Ben Nading out of somewhere in Iowa, I'm sure, and Mike McKinney.
Go ahead.
Third row, we're looking at Terry Wolf, Darren Elby. Fourth row, Kevin Criswell and Scott Bloomquist. Fifth row, Justin Doherty, Chris Walker. Sixth row, we've got Cole Falloway, Jimmy Wall. Seventh row, John Kennedy, Michael Coker. Eighth row, Chiller and Russell Hutchins.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Here we go,
And
green flag. Scott Bloomquist hard into the outside wall. There's cars all over the field, Dylan.
Yeah, these first couple laps, we're going to be looking at a lot of side-by-side racing. First 5 laps, they should get strung out here.
Yeah, get some heat and tires. It's going to be some good racing. We've seen some good racing last night, too. 2 and 3, 4 wide. People come from dead last, Dylan.
Yeah, I pulled that one out. I don't think they knew I was there last night, but... Grant Riles leads the field coming around lap 4. Austin Conant getting a battle from Kevin Criswell for second. Mike McKinney on the bottom. Coming out of turn 2, Kevin Criswell clears Austin Conant with a nice slider.
We got a nice little battle back here in the middle of the field with Scott Bloomquist, Walker. Oh, by the way, gives Walker the door. They're pounding each other for this bottom, Dylan. I think they seen you last night come from dead last to the lead on that bottom, so they're fighting over that bottom tonight.
Yeah, you got to move up fast through the field. If you take your time, you may run out of time before the end of the race.
50 laps is a lot of time around this half mile, but when you start considering the competition that's in this, you can't wait. You got to go. It looks like a yellow flag. Caution's out, Dylan.
Looks like we got a yellow. I'm not sure for what, but
I didn't see what happened there.
Yeah, the way this works, they're going to line them up. Leader will be out by himself. Delaware double file. Leader will pick inside and out, and they'll file in. It'll be just as wild as the first one.
I went back, looked at the replay. Nick Kaufman come up off the bottom into fast helms, spun around down the back stretch. That's what threw the caution out, because the leaders were on their way around to lap them.
Yeah, once you see those leaders, you get a sense of urgency. Nobody wants to go a lap down, so you see that every now and again.
Yeah, in my experience, some people like to go a little soft and save it first, Dylan. You ever try that?
Yeah, especially when you know there's going to be a halfway caution. You tend to save a little bit right at the beginning, so I wouldn't surprise you if some of these guys are trying to do the same.
Green flag off turn 4, the Delaware-style restart coming up to the field. Oh, we got a riling little wall on the front stretch there about the flag stand. Hope he didn't hit the front end, knock the toe out or nothing. Oh, we got a wreck on the inside. Justin Doherty and Chris Walker. You know, Dylan, they were battling there a little bit ago. I wonder if Walker might be a little upset over the bang he got earlier and kind of retaliated.
Well, I hope not, because they live in trailers right across the way from each other, so they may be out there throwing fisticuffs in between the trailers.
Yeah, we might have to have the security down here after this one. We're going to watch Justin Doherty pull up here. It looks like they got a hold of Michael Amick, too. Old Ralph Amick, he hasn't had a bad night. Last night he ran pretty good, top fives, top threes, you know, the whole night. Tonight he just don't have the luck.
Yeah, but like you said, there's plenty of time in this one, so Ralph can.
Yeah.
Ralph is plenty fast enough. He can still get up there.
We're only 9 laps in the 50. We're 1/5 of the way down, so plenty of laps. There's plenty of tire left. This track is multi-groove. You can run against the inside wall, the outside wall, slide jobs across the middle. This is a really, really good racy track. Looks like they're all lined up, ready to go about to turn forward.
The lineup looks like this: Kevin Croswell first, Grant Riles second, Mike McKinney third, and in the third row we got Austin Conant and Ben Nading. It looks like Kevin Criswell might have went a little soft on tires, so we'll see if he can make them hold up here.
You know, Kevin was doing that last night, Dylan. He had them soft tires on, but he ran pretty decent early, kind of faded at the end. Maybe tonight he's got it figured out on what he needs to do to get them soft tires to keep him up front all night long.
Yeah, saving here is important, so we'll see how hard he runs it for this first half and see if the guys can't close up on him in the second half.
Here we go, guys. Green out of turn 4. Got John Kennedy up there up on the top side.
Mike McKinney gets a shot to Grant off of turn 2, and they're stacking up on the bottom. Too wide.
There's a freight train on the bottom on the inside wall. Freight train on the outside. Oh, we got some bumping going on in the back. Cars going everywhere.
Ben Naden under Grant Wiles for third. Going in turn 3, they rub doors. Oh, we got a car. We got John Helms spun in front of the field, and he causes a pile up.
They're banging each other here. Walls all up on 2 wheels. Oh, him and Terry are beating the shit out of each other.
Nice battle shaping up for third here. Austin Conant under Grant Riles. And Ben Naden coming on the bottom. We got a wreck. Jimmy Wall and I'm not sure who the other driver was there,
Terry
Brad.
Wolf. That was Terry Wolf, Dylan.
Mike McKinney now settled in second on the bottom, trying to make a run at Kevin Criswell here.
Poor Ralph Amick. Looks like every time somebody messes up, he's right there to get in the middle of it.
Yeah, Ralph just ain't having no luck tonight. Maybe in the second.
Thing though, Dylan, is they're 10 laps will have a mandatory caution. That way everybody can kind of gather their thoughts and get back to racing. A couple rough laps there.
You know who looks like it's coming? Grant Riles on that top side in third. He was just getting pressure from Austin, but has since pulled away, making a run at Mike McKinney for second right now. Looks like the field's starting to get strung out here.
Yeah,
Austin Conant
out around this half-mile Eldora Speedway. You know, I keep my eye on Scott Bloomquist. You know, he's got that bottom figured out. He's right along the bottom there, Dylan.
And Scott, you know, anytime he shows up, he's going to be the man to beat, and it looks like that's coming to fruition. He is rolling that bottom.
He's got the bottom rolling pretty good. LB up on the top line. You know, definitely 2 distinctive grooves around this track here tonight. Austin Conant, dirt nading. 2 different. Oh, here comes Albie with a slider. But he lets up. He almost doored him.
There's some close racing we're seeing here, but pretty clean so far.
Yeah.
Hopefully it keeps up.
Dylan, I'm very impressed with the racing tonight. Definitely the hats off to the track prep crew tonight. 2 grooves all over the place.
And it looks like Grant Riles made the pass on for second, so he's got his eyes set on Kevin Criswell with the mandatory caution coming up here.
Yes, sir. And you got Mike McKinney right there and dirt nading. And the Conant right there is your top 5. You know, they don't call Ben Nading the world dominator for nothing.
You know, as I look through the top 5, I see a lot of drivers that don't normally challenge for wins, and it's refreshing to see. You know, you got Kevin Criswell up there, who's fairly new to these cars, as I haven't seen him around much. Grant Riles, who's just been coming into his own these last few months, and then Ben. You know, he shows up when the hard tires get bolted on. That's when Ben shows up.
Yeah,
and then Mike
definitely.
McKinney's been around for years, so you already know he's gonna be fast when he shows up.
Right now, Ben Nading is pressuring Mike McKinney, giving McKinney all he wants. But you got to think, McKinney's probably holding back a little bit. He's smart. 25 laps, yellow flag. Dylan, the top five's looking like Criswell, Riles, McKinney, Nading, and Conant.
Yeah, Ben was pressuring McKinney there for that third spot, and you got to think that Ben's trying to go in a hurry. They don't call him the world dominator for nothing. He's trying to get up there and dominate this race.
Now, like you said a little bit ago, whenever hard tires get put on, it seems like Nading shines.
Oh yeah, for sure. He knows it too. He knows he ain't fast on the soft tires, but you put on hard tires on Ben's car, and that's when he comes alive.
Yes, sir. I know. I've ran into him a few times and got my butt handed to me a couple times by Nading on harder tires. But you definitely got to keep an eye on McKinney. That guy has won so much money in 100-lap races and hard tires. He definitely knows what he's doing too.
Yeah, I mean, playing around this game, I mean, Mike McKinney was one of the guys that you had to watch out for, and he's definitely one of the guys you got to beat every week.
They're racking them and stacking them, Dylan. I think they're going to go green out of turn 4. You still got Criswell up on the front row, Mike McKinney and Grant Riles. Here we go, green flag off turn 4. We're going to start the second portion of the 25 laps here at Eldora Speedway. 50-lap race. Right now, most of the race is seen
Mike McKinney goes around off of Kevin Criswell when he tried to pull a slider.
Oh, they're flipping down the backstretch. Hutchins and McKinney both clobbered each other. That's, that's a bad spot to get spun out because, when you're up front, them guys coming around 100-some mile an hour, they just can't stop.
Oh yeah, Mike McKinney went for the slide job and didn't clear it fully, and Kevin Criswell, not that you have to, didn't give him any room. Just barely clipped his right rear, spun him around, and now Mike McKinney's going to have to go to the back.
Some people are courteous and let people, get away with them slide jobs, and some people just keep her held to the floor.
Looks like they're putting Kevin Criswell to the back.
Oh, Kevin Criswell and Brian McKinney both are going to have to go to tail for that one. If you're involved, you go to the tail. You know who the beneficial of that one was Ralph Amick, all the way from 14th up to 7th.
And here comes Ralph doing what he always does, shows up right at the end of these races.
Here's the guy I've never really seen around much in that 2X car right there beside Ralph, that Michael Coker. Might want to keep an eye on him. He might shock somebody.
Yeah, we're always
Green
looking
flag.
for guys that don't normally run well to show up in races like this.
Yes, sir, and we're green again. Oh, we
It looks
got
like
another spinner.
It looks like Scott Bloomquist making a run for the lead right here.
Wow, I didn't even see old Scott.
You know he's about to show up.
Wow. He's another one you better keep your eye on. When it comes to hard tires and Eldora, there's nothing you can do to hold it back, old Scott Bloomquist. Voodoo Child, Black Sunshine, clear up into the second position. He got around Nading like Nading was tied to a stump, Dylan.
Yeah, well, Scott, he knows how to roll around the bottom, roll around the top. So if he's got to go, hey, he could probably even go to the middle if he wanted to. So we ought to see, looks like we're going to see a single file restart here, which will be beneficial for those guys second.
Wow, look like Scott.
Well, Scott Bloomquist got them restarts down.
I'm riding along with Ralph Amick going into turn 3 on the bottom. It looks like he's holding about the 7th position here. Off turn 4. Wow, he's up into the 5th spot there, Dylan. He's really got that bottom working. And here comes Jimmy Wall. Jimmy Wall on the bottom. There ain't a straight piece on Jimmy Wall's car.
Yeah, well, Jimmy Wall, man, he knows how to drive them, even if they might be a little injured. He can still take it right to the front. Looks like we got 3 wide down the back stretch. Austin Konak.
McKinney's already halfway back up through the field. He's digging on the bottom right behind Justin Doherty and Austin Conant. Oh, we got one around Michael Coker. Oh, he had such an impressive run going.
Oh, that might bring out the caution. We'll see if he can get it off the track in time.
He got off the track. We stayed green. Wow, would you look at that? 8 cars on the top 10 are around the bottom, Dylan.
It looks like Real Dominator over here is trying to put it to Scott Bloomquist. Gets a run on the bottom here. Sticks it in deep. They rub doors. Pushes them out of the line and takes the spot.
Right now, you know, old Ralph Amick is just sitting there dying, saying, keep racing, boys. Here I come. Look like you threw the old fish look out and reel them in.
Dude, this is hard. I don't like
really
announcing. I'll be honest with you.
Banging that bottom.
I know. I don't know what I just don't have the
Darren
announcer
Elby
voice. I
holding
never
strong
have.
up top for the 5th position. Him and Amick is battling for 4th right now. As you got Scott Bloomquist in a World Dominator going at it on the bottom for 2nd, and Grant Riles has just said, adios amigos. I'll see you later in Victory Lane. He is gone, Dylan. With 10 laps to go, he's got a half a straightaway lead on these guys.
But as we learned last night, you know, running that top, it can wear your tires faster than the bottom. So we'll see if Ben starts to reel him in here with about 10 laps to go.
You got the World Dominator and Black Sunshine battling out on the inside for 2nd position. Ralph Amick, Darren Elby battling for 4th and 3rd there. Amick's reeling him in.
Yeah, Ralph might be 2nd here in a few laps. These guys keep battling too hard. He's rolling that bottom nicely.
He's coming. He caught him. He is there. Them guys had better come on. They're gonna get passed like they're tied to a stump, Dylan. He caught him like there was nothing.
Yeah, he is rolling now. Let's see if Scott lets him go or if he battles him hard for this spot.
If you look, Nathan's kind of creeping away from both of them right now. I really believe Scott's holding Amick up. And Elby's starting to fall back. You got to think, you know, did these guys save anything at all, or did they throw it all out there, all 50 laps?
Yeah, it looks like Michael saved because he is starting to come on hard right here at the end.
Ralph is coming, but can he catch Grant? Grant's got almost a 3/4 of the way straightaway lead. It's not looking good for these guys.
Yeah, Grant is on a roll. If they have a late caution here, that might be the only way that they can make a run at Grant.
5 to go. Scott Bloomquist up to the outside, Amick. He's going to give it a shot on the outside now. Kind of rare to see Bloomquist on the outside.
And Grant Riles with 4 to go is checked out from these boys. No more cautions in this race. I think it's Grant's race here.
Yeah, it's definitely his race to lose. He's got over a half straightaway lead on Ben Nading. Ralph Amick in 3rd. Scott Bloomquist holding down 4th up on the high side. He's running inches away from that wall. That is impressive. Darren Elby, I think Darren just used up his tires a little too soon.
Yeah, but he'll probably learn, and we'll see in the next race. Old Darren Elby, he'll probably save a little bit. Might be one of the guys to beat next race.
Scott Bloomquist reeling Ralph Amick and Ben Nading up. He is reeling them in like they tied to a stump now. He's using that wall.
Yeah.
2 to go. Coming in from a white flag. Grant Riles for his first win ever at Eldora. If he can hang on for one more lap. Here comes Scott Bloomquist on the outside. He's catching Amick down the front stretch. White flag now. 1 to go.
Ben Nading done pulled away from Amick now. You got to think Amick used up his stuff trying to get to him.
Off turn 4. Oh, he hit the wall, but off turn 4, he's got big enough lead. Grant Riles from Florida picking up his first win in the preliminary night.
And then he rolls it after the checker.
Oh, wow. Him and Nading, they really made a lot of contact. Boy, they're probably going to need a backup car for next race.
Well, we're going to go down trackside, and we'll talk to Grant Riles and see what his thoughts are after that big win.
Go grab Grant real quick. Here we go. Here he is.
User was moved to your channel.
All right, folks. Here he is climbing out of the car here in Victory Lane at Outdoor Speedway. Grant Riles.
Howdy.
We talked to you a little bit ago there, Grant. Looked like you did what you said you was going to do. 50 laps later, you're talking to us again. How's it feel?
Good, man. Finally happy to pick up a league race win, so don't get those too often.
How was the car, and what were you feeling out there?
Just tried to kind of maneuver my way. I seen Mike run on the bottom, so I knew we were going to have that caution on lap 25, so I just wanted to get around him on the outside and, you know, be there for the restart. And I heard Mike throw that slide job, and I thought they both messed up, so I was going to move up. Then they had that caution, and as soon as I got out front there, you know, there was enough laps left where I could run the top without burning my stuff up. So that's what I did, and it ended up working out.
Sounds like you had a great game plan going into the race, and you executed it well. Feel free to join us for this next race.
Alrighty. Thanks.
User was moved out of your channel.
So he leaves.
Are you still rolling?
Yeah. I can cut this part out, though.
No, you're all right. Yeah, you're fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get set up for our second 50 lapper here. There's gonna be a slight invert. We don't know what the invert's gonna be, Dylan, yet, but Robert's gonna let me know. But I believe a third place or something like that will choose a number, and it will give them a partial, full field, or no invert.
Yeah, we'll be looking for guys we'll be looking for guys this race that were able to hold their own in the last race, and maybe just need a front row starting spot to be able to hold these guys off.
Oh wow, yeah, definitely. They had